Going on, folks? Here we are again, another short review for you. This is my new custom fixed blade that I commissioned, made by Haller Knives, Jim Haller out of Lawrence, Kansas. This thing came out amazing. First, look at this beautiful sheath. It's got a dragon scale pattern on it. He does all this himself. Nice X clip. But check this out. Look at that. So stoked with how this came out. It's about a 3.25 inch Nitro V blade. It's got what he calls his Nighthawk finish on it. Butterscotch, vintage butterscotch micarta cross cut, so you get that nice pattern on there. I don't know if that's showing or not, but man, I am thrilled with how this came out. Perfect little EDC blade. So, like I said, Jim's out of Kansas. Super cool guy to deal with. Gave me a box, gave me a card. He even sent some wax, help maintain the blade. Sent me a nice note thanking me for my business. Just a really good guy to deal with. He even tied this little lanyard on here for me. But process was not even that long. Probably took a couple weeks. I just happened to reach out because I had seen a few of his blades that I really liked. And he said that he was coming out with this new design. This is called the Swift. So I think this is literally one of the first ones he made. I might be wrong, but he did tell me that this is something new. And I won't lie, when I first saw it, the design had me a little skeptical. Like it looks different, you know. It's not like any other blade that I have. And I was a little worried that when it got here, I wouldn't really like it. And it's actually the opposite. Like, it feels so comfortable. It's small, but definitely feels like it could do some work if you needed it to. Just really came out fantastic. I'm really happy with this. But like I said, it's probably, I don't know, probably like close to 7.5 inches overall. I actually didn't measure it, but it's got some black micarta pins holding it together. It's got some orange G10 liners in there, but I'm really happy with this. Like I said, it's something different. It doesn't look like every other blade that I have. I've been getting into custom fixed blades, like custom pocket carry fixed blades, and I got one from Diamondback Country, which was amazing. That's a big guy. I used it the other day. Amazing. This, oh, it's got a beautiful hollow grind on it. And that finish is really cool. Like, it's not really textured. Like, if you do this, you can, you might be able to feel, well, actually, you know what? I think that's just his stamp, his like maker mark in there that you can feel. The rest of it is really smooth. Very cool though. And like I said, fits the hand perfect. Get about good 3.5 finger grip, but because of this flat spot back here, it gives your pinky a nice place to rest. You got some good usable jimping here. Really feel like you get some power behind your cuts. And man, the sheath was included in the price. All USA made. He did all of this right from his shop in Kansas. And I've been really trying to support, you know, smaller makers. Not necessarily saying that he's like a small maker. He makes a lot of gorgeous knives. I just mean that I'm trying to get some stuff that, you know, like not everybody else has. And this is definitely something like that. It looks different. It looks different than anything else I've got, which is one of the reasons I'm really digging it. You know, I don't want every knife that I have to look the same. And this definitely looks like nothing else that I've got. As you can see, it's not super big, but it's so sharp. Every time I even go near that, like it catches me. It's got this deep hollow grind on it. I'm very, very, very pleased with how this came out. I'm very pleased with the whole experience that I had with him. He was a really cool guy to deal with. He let me pick the materials, and just really happy to add this one to my collection, you know. Definitely something I'll carry. I put this in the pocket, and it just, basically when it's in the pocket, that's about all you can see. It's a great pocket carry, and I usually like carrying on my belt, which this clip would allow you to do as well. But I really like mostly Scout carry because it just kind of disappears on your waistline. But I put this in the pocket and you couldn't even tell it was there. I'm really excited about this one. I got some, I've really been blessed last month or two to come across some really cool guys making knives. Even Amy, actually, I'm not going to just say guys, Amy Valeris, who Warlander Enterprises out of Georgia, she made me a beautiful knife. But this thing is awesome. Like, I really hope that this is coming through on the camera, because this handle, I don't know how to do this. Looks so cool. The crosscut micarta, it just came out so freaking nice. And I'm not gonna lie, honestly, like, I'm not the biggest fan of like this type of stuff on a blade. I like nothing, you know, I like a beautiful like satin finish, maybe with some grind lines on it. But the way this came out, I'm really pleased. Definitely endorse Jim. He did such a good job. And like I said, I mean, he included some extras that he really didn't have to, like this cool little thing of Wicked Wax. Nice way to take care of your blade. Didn't have to do that. I've also dealt with some makers who don't really provide sheaths for you. They might provide a recommendation or something like that, but he did this himself. And this is probably the nicest sheath that I have. You know, everything matches so well. Even the orange with the orange liners. I'm definitely stoked about this. It's a fixed blade, so I don't have a ton more to say. You know, it's just wanted to make the quick video of you guys, and I wanted to give Jim a big shout out. Just let him know he's doing phenomenal work. And if you have an opportunity, I would definitely check him out. Another cool thing about this actually is he said that this design has the ability to be double edge. I know that that's not something I wanted because I would definitely cut myself. But for those of you who like that dagger style blade, you can get this side sharpened as well. But I just went with the single edge. And again, I've said it a number of times already, but I could not be happier with how this turned out. Definitely not something I've had before. Like, it's kind of in the range of my Bark River PSK EDC. So it's like a smaller knife, but it's definitely capable. You know, it definitely feels substantial in hand. Even with this neck, it's a little thin, but your hand just locks right in there. And it came super sharp. Like I said, he was super kind. Sent me a nice note. It's just, everything about this is quality, and I'm so happy that me and him were able to link up and I was able to get one of his knives. I almost bought one secondhand from a friend, but I'm glad I could support, you know, Jim directly and add this to the collection. But if you have the chance, check out Haller Knives on Facebook. He runs a cool group. He's got a lot of other designs. This is not nearly like his only one, but great guy to deal with, and I definitely recommend it. So if you've made it this far, I appreciate you. We're hovering right around 30 subscribers. So like, share, subscribe, anything like that. I know I'm far away, and I don't really do this for the subscribers. I do this because I have a lot of free time and I like knives, so I just make some videos. But if and or when I ever hit the 100 subscriber mark, I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to give away a cool knife. I haven't decided what it is yet, but I've got plenty at home to choose from. And I just think that's a cool motivating factor. So if you know, share the video, send it to your friends, tell them to follow, and maybe somebody will get a cool knife out of it. But I appreciate you, and thank you again for watching. Take it easy.